In today's video, we're going to be going over some older tricks and glitches in GTA 5 Online. Now, before we get into it, no, none of these are game-breaking, none of them are money glitches or anything like that, so you will not get banned for doing anything in this video. It's just some casual, fun stuff that you could do every day in GTA 5 Online. And I hope you go on to enjoy the video. Be sure to smash a thumbs up on it, subscribe if you're new to the channel as well, and without further ado, let's get into it. This first trick is something you can do that's really cool to any livery on any car. Take a look at this LG Retro Custom right here. Let's say you wanted to get rid of all of the white from this livery. You would put an ice white paint job on, which is the brightest white that we have, but you could still see the portions of the livery that are white. The way to get rid of it is to put on the pure form of the color, a pure ice white. Now take a look at it. It completely gets rid of any part of the livery that had any white in it whatsoever. And it looks awesome. Some of you may like it, some of you may not. But the best part is it doesn't only work for one color, it works for every single color in the game. And you could truly make some really cool custom builds if you actually do this. Take a look at the Calico GTF. The livery is okay, but I don't like the white that it has on it. So if I just change the primary color to a pure white, which is the exact same shade they use on most of the white liveries, then it gets rid of that and it just shows these really cool scratch marks, which are really custom and something you'd rarely see in GTA 5 Online. Here's another example. The Dominator ASP. I don't want any white from the livery on the car, I just want some of the basic stickers and stuff. So I just put on a pure white and then boom, it gets rid of all of the wording that is in pure white and it honestly just looks pretty damn cool. And it doesn't always have to be white. Like I said, what if I don't want the black on this livery and I want it to look nice and simple? Just change the color to a pure black and then boom. It completely removes all of the black portions from the livery and it just makes it look nice and simple with just the stickers. You can do it with any color in the entire game, which is awesome. You just got to figure out what the RGB values are and then bada bing bada boom, you're good to go. Here it is again. Let's say you don't want that red shopping list on the hood of the car. Change the color to a nice pure red and then boom, it completely gets rid of it. It's that simple. Now let's say you don't like the streak that's on the side of the car behind the rocket ship. All you guys gotta do is just change the color of the car to the color of the streak. The color's not in GTA Online, you have to find the RGB value, and then bada bing bada boom, you could do it. And now if you like the customization on that, keep it that way. If you don't, then you can always change it. I think you guys get the point. This is the last one. Let's say you don't like that checkered flag thing and like how the color gets cut in half across the livery. Just change the color to the exact same color they use on the hood of the car, and now look at it. It looks like a completely different livery. Like I said, I do this all the time in GTA 5 to make some really cool customizations for a bunch of different cars, and you guys could do it too. It's as simple as just finding what RGB they use on that specific part of the livery. This next trick is fairly old, and it's been working since the flare gun was released in GTA 5 Online, and it's pretty cool. If you pull a parachute, or you see somebody parachuting and you shoot a flare gun at the actual parachute, it'll completely disappear. It's just like if you were using a plane and you flew into somebody who was parachuting from another plane, then the parachute would just disappear. It's awesome. Most of you probably just shoot guns at it, so then it just goes crazy and they start spinning around, which is obviously also really fun, but it's even more fun when they're just casually floating and then just out of nowhere the parachute disappears and like, what the hell just happened? It's really fun to do. I've messed with a couple people doing this before, and I'm telling you, if you guys do it, you can definitely get some really funny reactions, especially from your friends. Just don't do it too much or else they're gonna get really mad. By the way, be sure to check out Digizani. You could purchase games, gaming accessories, and in-game currency for all your favorite games like GTA 5, Forza, and many more. Use code Frolickz at checkout and get a 10% discount. This next trick will help a ton of you out in drag races. Stancing your car makes it go much faster, and if you use specific vehicles, you will demolish every other car on the runway. I'm not even joking. This car right here, the LG Retro Custom, there's no upgrades on either of them. All we're doing is stancing the one on the left. Let's see how much of a lead it has on the stock version, which is not stanced. Alright, the cars are lined up. I even gave the car on the right a little bit of a head start, just so you could see how much of a difference there actually is between this. So right now, both the cars are stock, but the one on the left has a stance to it. You could just see while they're driving right now, the one on the left is going much faster, and it does finish the race a lot sooner than the car on the right. Now, if you were to fully upgrade them, the one on the left would have an even bigger lead compared to the car on the right. It's awesome. I then decided to fully upgrade the LG Retro Custom. Now the one that has a stance is on the top. The one that doesn't is on the bottom. Now just take a look at the top speed on the right hand side. You can see the one on the top is going way faster than it even should be fully upgraded. Like I said, both of the cars are fully upgraded, but the one on the top has a stance. It's reaching speeds of 130 miles per hour. That's way faster than the one on the left. it's incredible. It also depends on the car you use. For example, right here, I'm spawning in a Comet Retro Custom, and now I'm going to fully stance it. This car goes so incredibly fast when it's stanced and then upgraded as well. Now, of course, if you're going to do this, make sure you don't put any armor upgrades on the car, and you also don't put bulletproof tires on the car. Take a look at how fast this thing is. It's insane. It reaches speeds almost over 200 miles per hour. I was thinking there is no way that this is possible. There's no way. And I had to test it out in online as well. And you're gonna see in a second, it actually works in GTA 5 Online too. And no, I'm not using any speed mods or anything like that, because why would I do that? That would just be stupid. It just wouldn't work, and then I would just get a bunch of hate in the comments. I'm telling you, you need to try it with the Comet Retro Custom. It will smoke any car you race it with. Now, I tried it with other cars as well, and for some reason it just didn't work with some of them. Like the Apocalypse ZR380, it has no effect. I also tried it with the Pariah, but it kept blowing up constantly. Like, I tried 8 times, and no matter what I did, it would always blow up. So it depends. And you can see right here, I'm now spawning in a regular version of the Comet Retro Custom, and then I also fully upgraded it. And now take a look at it. It's way slower, like how it normally should be. So you could see the stance has a huge effect on specific vehicles. I believe it has a huge effect as well on the 9F and a couple other cars, I think like the Nero Custom as well. I'm not too sure, but I know for a fact it's outstanding on the Comet Retro Custom. So then I went into GTA 5 Online. I ordered a Comet. I took it over to the custom shop and I fully maxed it out in terms of its engine capabilities and just a couple upgrades, because I really didn't know what had the effect in this car. It could literally be anything. It could be a sunstrip that made it do this, or it's just the car in general is just great when you stance it and it can reach extremely high speeds. Took it to the airport, I stanced it, and then bada bing bada boom, we started driving. And now, take a look at this shit. It is absolutely flying, and you know when this is working properly when the car is just shaking a little bit. Like, it has a bit of a shake to it, and that is how you know for a fact that this shit is crazy. So then I decided to race it against somebody who had a very fast car. So one of my friends pulled up, I threw the grenade, and we started the race. Now this one, the launch wasn't too great for him, but you're gonna see it does not matter whatsoever. It's pretty obvious the Krieger is one of the fastest cars in GTA 5 Online. I've tested it before in drag races, it's amazing. The Comet Retro Custom isn't even in the top 10 of the best sports cars to drag race with. Look at the gap between the cars. It's insane how much faster this car is. And his car looked stock. So then I was like, yo, is your car maxed out? And he said, yeah, it's completely maxed out in terms of engine upgrades, just not cosmetics, as you could see. So then we decided to do another race. And this time I gave him a little bit of a head start, just to see if, he might be able to beat me. But in the end, I still absolutely smoked him. I just flew right by him. The best part about this is it maybe makes you drift a little bit more, which some of you guys may like, some of you may not, but it really doesn't affect the whole car. Like, you don't pop your tires or anything like that. It honestly is just a really, really cool little glitch that you could do where you could go super, super fast. Like I said, this car right here can reach speeds of 200 miles per hour while doing this. That's incredible. This next trick is awesome because you can mess with a lot of people, and I do it all the time because it's so much fun. It's how to stop in your car instantly, and I know a lot of you guys probably already know this, but it's some old tricks and glitches that are just really, really awesome, and I really wanted to showcase a bunch of these to you guys. All you gotta do is hold down on the D-pad to switch to a story mode character, and then boom, your car will stop right there. It will not drift, it won't make a single tire mark, it will literally just stop right then and there. If there's somebody chasing you, they will fly right by you. You could just turn around and disappear. Somebody's chasing you in a jet, all you gotta do is do this and they're gonna fly right past you. The best part is you could do it anywhere you want. Now, if you do it on an incline where your car will end up falling off, it won't work properly, but your car will still come to a complete stop, which is the good part. If you guys like doing stunt races and you enjoy trolling from time to time, I would highly recommend doing this instead of driving backwards on the track, because you could actually race and have fun and really screw some people over. But obviously don't do it all the time because then you're going to get reported and then you're just being a huge dick. But just do it in stunt races and then boom, you come to a complete stop. Now, if you do it on something like this, where there's an incline, people will slipstream you. They will be right on your ass. And if you do it there, you'll come to a complete stop. But it'll screw you over as well. Sometimes it's worth it though, because like I said, people will slipstream you. So they'll be right behind you, you'll come to a stop, and it'll screw them over. Now, like you saw right there, I was partially upside down there. I exited the menu and I'm falling, because it doesn't freeze your vehicle permanently, it just makes you come to a stop. This race specifically has a very, very steep incline. People will be right behind you while driving up this. Just stop your car right on the building and they will get fucked over. They'll literally roll back down just like this because they just rammed into your car. It is so much fun to do. I've been doing this for years to people. Never really done it in stunt races, mainly in GTA Online, and I've used it a couple times to get out of some pretty bad situations of people chasing me, but it's a lot of fun. And you can also do it off of jumps like this. For instance, you're about to land, there's a guy right behind you, he's going to land right there, and then you stop your car on the dot. And they'll literally bounce off your car, flip over, ram straight into your car, who knows? It's just a ton of fun. This next trick is just some really, really weird glitch that only happens with the Penumbra FF. You guys know when you pop your tires, you can see, it's just your rims then, and you're sliding around everywhere. But what's really weird is if you do it with the Penumbra FF. For some strange reason, when you pop all of the tires on the Penumbra, it will destroy the rims. Like, completely destroy your rims, and you will be driving on your brakes rotors. It's really, really weird, and I have no idea why this happens. I figured it out a long time ago when cops were chasing me, and they shot my tires, and then I looked at my wheels, and I was like, what the hell just happened to this car? It does not make any sense for why this happens. But it is really, really weird and really funny, and you have much less control than you would if you had your full rims. It's just a really, really weird glitch, and I'm glad Rockstar never fixed it. And I have no idea what other cars work with this, but the Penumbra definitely does. And obviously this is using the stock rims that come with the car, and it'll just happen every single time. If you put any other rims on, it won't work. For some reason, it works with these rims on this car, and it's really, really weird. Anyways, guys, that's going to wrap the video up for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash a thumbs up on it. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the next video.